Found him. So maybe he can join it, hopefully.
Yep.
There he is. Rob, hi.
Yo.
Are you in Jersey right now?
Yes.
Guys, if you didn't know, Rob, my producer, is East Coast based as well, which I find really interesting because I feel like my whole career I've been trying to find people that understand the struggle of like LA, PA, LA, Jersey, like East Coast, West Coast, like trying to pick a side. If like LA doesn't feel like home, but there's so much going on there, but home is home and like it's boring, but it's home. And like Rob literally gets that struggle, which is why we can write about it so well.
East Coast fam in the building.
Mm-hmm. We every time we hang out, we talk about it every single time.
It is. It's super rare because everyone, especially the LA movement now, a lot of writers, producers, artists started in New York and then moved to LA and have now stayed there for 5, 6, 7 years. So when I found out you were here and still lived here, I was hyped immediately.
You know what's weird is we got connected to each other right before the pandemic, which is fucking weird because while we both were stuck on the East Coast during the pandemic, we were able to make music together.
It was cool. I think the Jersey studio thing was a really unique opportunity for us too, because it's rare to say that stuff was done here these days. And
right?
I think that's part of our journey, which is so dope.
All of our music so far is Jersey made. Like
exactly.
It's not made in LA at all.
We talked about traveling again though, post pandemic. So I think the bi-coastal thing will be in the cards for us for sure.
Oh, for sure. Like, I don't know about you, but I mean, you're always trying to go out there. I'm trying to always go out there. So it's like we could literally be travel buddies and like work in the studio and then do our own thing and then travel back. It's always good to have a travel buddy too because it's a long flight. You know what I mean?
It is. It's one of those where if you haven't flown before, I remember I took a lot of quick trips growing up, Florida and stuff like that. And my first LA flight felt like forever. I kept asking, I was like, is this ever going to land? It felt so long.
That too. I was so scared to fly to LA for the first time.
Yeah.
It's like flying across the country. Like, we don't just live in the Midwest. We live on the East Coast. Like, we're 3,000 miles away, 6.5 hour flight away from LA. Like,
how you feeling about this warm weather vibe though? How you feeling?
Can I be honest?
Yeah, go.
I've been waiting for the warm weather, and it's great, but my mood's kind of been shit. Like, my fans know I've been going through some stuff these past few weeks, like a lot of loss and stuff. My mood has not been there. And when it's sunny out and my mood is not there, it feels weird. Like, I almost wish it was a rainy day. If I'm just going to be sad, like, make it be sad outside. Like, when it's sunny out and I'm just wrapped up in blankets in my apartment, not going outside, that's when I feel, like, really bad about myself because I'm like, why are you not going outside? Why are you not enjoying this? And that's when I really know, fuck, I really must be going through it because it's nice out and I ain't going outside, you know?
It's going to be hard to make sad girl pop music in beautiful 70th sun.
I know, but we're also trying to make some bops that aren't just sad, but I have one song written that's like ready for when the pandemic's over. It's kind of like a celebratory, like, let's fuck it up type of song. And I'm waiting for that one to like work on that. But for the meantime, me and Rob have worked on two demos in the past 2 weeks that are so sad.
We've been working. I feel like, especially with Messy Room out, everyone, I think this is the same with all artists. Whenever fans see a new song, they're so focused on it. And they're so attentive to, okay, when's Niki dropping the acoustic? When's Niki dropping the live version? They go through that in their minds of just waiting for content from you. But what they don't always necessarily know is that we're on to the next 4 songs in the back.
I have no idea. Cool. Like, when we're releasing Messy Room, I'm recording my next single the day after.
Yeah.
Like, that we already have everything. Like, we have, like, a vault of songs. And it's so crazy because the more songwriting sessions I have, the more demos we have. And it's to the point now where what was going to be our next single, we're not even sure because we've written such good songs in the last 2 weeks, which that's a problem to have, you know?
Too much music is always the biggest blessing. Too much stuff you're proud of because then you can pick and choose and it's a timing thing and it's a strategy thing. But that's always my favorite part about your lives is that everyone's always so focused because they love the new songs. And then in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. How are they going to feel about this one? I feel great.
Honestly, like, It's crazy. I'm not gonna say the name, but like Rob, you know the one like we just got a demo of.
Yeah, it goes hard. I
Oh
like
my
that.
god, like it's like the title of that song is literally like something that I do and I didn't realize like putting it down. Like it's so interesting when you have one idea, you put it in your notes, and then you all of a sudden can elaborate an entire song from this one moment. Do you know what I mean?
That's your biggest strength. Your concept game is your biggest strength because everything you write is so relatable. So when you come with like 30 concepts of things that are on your mind, it's so easy for us to take them and tweak them because I already know that all 456 people in here feel like the same way you are, probably.
Dude, I think that's my favorite one, the one we just got a demo of.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think they're all going to be the next three or four are going to be really strong, which I know is exciting for us too.
Well, it's almost to the point where it's like all these songs weirdly go well together. It literally almost might be an EP, maybe.
Yeah, it could be anything really. It's as long as it's cohesive to you and we're building a brand that you love and that represents you best, I think then we're doing the right thing. All that other stuff is just labels and we don't need those.
No, I'm so excited. Like I always every time we're together, we're always like when the world is normal again, when the world is normal again. I almost feel like that's a really good fucking title for something like when the world is normal.
Yeah. There's been so much inspiration to write during pandemic times, but I think people, and you're starting to hear radio and you're starting to hear people start going back to just great songs again that aren't necessarily directly related to the times we're in, which is refreshing because you can pound that home for a very long time, but people will eventually want to feel something new. And I think that's what we're heading into now is just a little bit of a shift in energy, and that's great for you as well.
Don't you almost feel like hear me out. Like 2020 wasn't so bad at first. Like yeah, it was scary, but it was almost like this one big inside joke with the entire world. Like what the fuck is happening? We're all wearing masks, we're all stuck inside, no one's working. Like what the fuck? Like it was kind of funny, and then it got serious, and then everyone was just kind of in quarantine together though. But now in 2021, we thought the shit was going to be over. It's not. And nobody like people are back in work but they're not really, and everyone's just kind of existing in 2021. Like I feel like 2020 was a little bit of a thrill. Like that sounds so bad. I'm trying to explain like that feeling that we all had, and I don't know how to word it, but it was kind of like living on the edge feeling. Like everybody would be like, I'm gonna do this because fuck it, it's 2020. It's fuck it, 20 sucks anyway, fuck it. Everyone had this fuck it mentality in 2020. And I just feel like in 2021, people are just like, what do I do? Like, what is there to do? People are just kind of going through shit. Like, I don't know. It's been a weird 2 years back to back. And I don't know, like, when this is going to be over, you know?
It's a different, everything about this has been something that we've never seen before. And I think that's personally, professionally, in every section of everyone's lives that are in here. I think the unexpected is what makes it really hard and really anxiety driven. But I know professionally from just our relationship, I think we've really taken advantage of it, of being in the same place, because without COVID, I'm in LA most of the year, or Nashville. You're moving around like crazy. I think being able to be in one place definitely heightened our relationship and our ability to get stuff done and content done. So I'm thankful for that. I would never wish this situation on anyone because I know how brutal it's been, not only health wise to the people that have been affected by it, but mentally to everyone else. But I try and look at the silver lining of maybe it's helped you in a relationship, or it's helped you build with someone close to you or your family. And I think for us musically, I'm proud of what we're doing. So I think if there's a silver lining,
I don't know if like we'd be where we were if it wasn't for like the pandemic brought the music. Like when I think of pandemic, I think of music. Like, you know, but like also like some other things fell apart, but like this came together, and I just can't wait for like, you know, since we did kick off the music and it's going good, like imagine when the world is open back up, now that we already have our foot in the door and we know what we want to do now. Like we already got acquainted and like we know the sound we want. I'm just excited. Like I'm kind of just like, okay, when can I tour?
exactly. And I feel like that's such an experience for your fans that's going to be new, that they haven't seen before, because just the depth of your tour now and the complexity of the music and what the live show looks like. All that stuff is brand new, even though you've done it before. It's just on a different scale now. So for people that have been following you for 10 years, 5 years, 8 years, they're coming into a completely new Niki era, which started during the pandemic, but they haven't seen you. So it really hasn't started at all, which is the sickest part.
I know. And like these other songs, like it's everything goes together. It's all working out. I'm happy. And Messy Room, like, to bring it back to Messy Room, what's crazy is, like, I wrote that in the fall, and I thought I related to it because, like, obviously I wrote it during that time, but now, more than ever, I'm relating to it even more than when I wrote it because, like, it's just, like, that 2021, like, I have nothing to do. I don't have any motivation. I'm just sitting inside and I'm waiting. I don't know what, I feel like a lot of us don't know what our next moves are. And it's like messing us up a little bit with our mental health. And like, then your room gets messy and you're stressed out and then you're overwhelmed. And it's like, I don't know, lately I've been literally living my song. Like my apartment has been disgusting and I haven't touched a thing. And I've done the same load of laundry 5 times because I let it sit in the fucking washer or the dryer and it gets smelly all over again. And then I got to rewash it 5 times, the same load of laundry this week.
Crazy. I think what makes you really special too, to a lot of the people that really like follow you is your willingness to dive into the mental health space, and the music is so important because I think that a lot of people are feeling things that they're feeling, but they're afraid to express it. I remember when we first talked and I asked you that question, I was like, how far do you want to go with this? You immediately were like, I'm all in. And you kind of like, your story is so relatable and so impactful to everyone else because you're not afraid to say what's on your mind. And I think diving into that space is legendary because most people don't. Most people are afraid to share that stuff. And Messy Room is one of those things where, is it fitting for this time? Absolutely. But in 4 years, when we're out doing what we're normally doing anyway, you still feel those emotions. So it won't, all that stuff is going to be timeless regardless of a pandemic or not because it's honest. And that's the best thing that you can share.
Yep. Honestly, like I used to try to hide all my mental health stuff. And then I just realized like there's no point in having a platform. Like there's no, like what am I doing? Putting on an image? Like for what? I just feel like I don't know. I go through shit regardless, so might as well talk about it, you know?
Right. And we did the same thing. We did the same thing musically too. We didn't shy away from anything. It's when we were choosing kind of what direction we wanted to go, it wasn't, I want to sound like this or I want to sound like that. We kind of just listened to a bunch of stuff and listened to where your head was at. And it just came really organically. And that's how great sound builds because you're not trying to be someone else. That's why I love the music.
Me too. Like we don't have like anytime someone's like, who's your biggest music inspiration? Like I literally don't have one. Like, right. Do I admire people or think they're attractive? Yes. But do I listen to someone's music and I'm like, I wish that was my song? No, because it's not my song. Like, you know?
Yeah. We got a big acoustic coming out this week, you know?
Oh yeah, guys. So
tell them the story.
All right. For those of you guys that are watching, and if you liked Messy Room, we have an acoustic version of Messy Room dropping. When is it dropping?
Wednesday, I believe.
Wednesday? I always think it's Friday. I always want to say Friday, but this Wednesday, it's dropping. And we have a video for it, which I last minute filmed. Like, I didn't think I was going to do one, but then I was like, I'm a video girl. I always do videos. And I filmed it in my actual bedroom.
It came out fire. I love it.
You saw it?
I saw it. I love it.
I got in my feels.
I love it.
I honestly I've been going through it. I'm not going to lie. Filming that video, I felt much more emotion behind the song than when I filmed the actual music video because, I don't want to get all into it, but like, one person I'm really close with, I don't have a status update on them. They're in the hospital, head injury. Another person, a family friend, passed away last week. I had to deal with that. It's just really weird. It's such a weird time. I've been dealing with a lot of like personal stuff that I can't talk about professionally too, loss of friendships. The last 2 weeks have been really testing me. Like, so when I filmed that music video, like for the acoustic, like I naturally started crying, and we kept those shots in the video because, like, I mean, that's what music is. You're supposed to like express yourself through it, relate to it. And it's so weird because I haven't left my apartment. Honestly, Rob, since I last went to record with you, I have not left much. I've been going through shit.
Yeah,
I went to the funeral.
that.
Yeah. Huh?
I feel like we haven't even kind of digested all that or talked about all that. So I'm sure there's been a lot going on over there, which I'm sorry, of course.
Literally living vitamin lines, forget to eat, don't buy what I need. Like, I'm not doing the best, but I know I'll be okay. It's just like, it's okay to not be going. It's okay to like not be your best. I feel like I went through some shit right before the pandemic. Then the pandemic happened and my mental health actually got weirdly better. And I feel like I've been on an incline, and it hasn't been till recently where I feel it going like this again. And this time I have a better grip of myself. So I have to tell myself that, because I think sometimes I feel my mood going like this. And I'm like, oh no, am I getting depressed again? Am I going to be depressed for a year again?
Mm-hmm.
And I have to literally tell myself, like, no, you're older, you're more mature, you're writing music now, you have an outlet, you have new people like you, like that talk to me, that are in my life. And I didn't have all that before. So like, I think having the history I have, it's definitely scary to like have a bad few weeks back to back, because I feel like if I'm just going like this, it's scary. But everything that goes up must come down, and everything that goes down always goes back up. So it's like kind of mindset too. But anyways, I ramble a lot. Messy Room acoustic video was shot in the midst of all this chaos. So it was really how I'm feeling lately, and I didn't hold back with that video. So I'm really excited to put it out.
I love the acoustic versions since Alone in My Car, because I think we've built, even in watching comments, which I usually hate doing, but with your fans, I enjoy it because they actually tell me a lot of what they love and what they don't love. And that's important to kind of how we make the music. But I think starting with Alone in My Car, when I first watched that video and it came out on YouTube, I'm reading through comments. You know me, I'm a piano guy. So acoustic versions are my favorite in general. And then watching back to everything that people were feeling and what emotion they felt differently with a piano version versus a full production, it made it so much cooler, because I know that's our sweet spot to be able to do stuff like that. So for this one, it was the same thing as Alone in My Car, where the message was super powerful, and we wanted to do a stripped down version that really even brought out the lyric even more. So there will definitely be a new listener experience on this version, which I can't wait for.
Yeah, the cool thing about the acoustic songs that we put out is like, me and Rob always make sad music, but we make it vibey and chill with some bass and guitars and a little more upbeat than a sad song would be. But whenever we strip it down to an acoustic, it literally gets really emotional, because the lyrics are emotional, but I think it doesn't hit you how deep the lyrics are until you slow it down and strip it down.
Totally. And that's the whole goal of those versions. I think a lot of artists put out acoustic versions of stuff or live versions that are different from the original. But for this music specifically, it is so like heart-wrenching sometimes that it takes it up a complete level when you take out all of the like bop stuff that really like makes it go hard, which I like. That's what we do. We want to make music that crosses over, but having a version that's so focused on message is powerful. And I think that's with a visual with it, it's going to be really great.
I'm excited. We also have a live performance of it. And again, we're still kind of like in lockdown, so like there was anything crazy I could do, but I mean, it's live and it's from Nate's basement and homemade. I like homemade though. I'm weird like that.
The PA vibes are great for especially this song. It feels so organic, and it really. I wish everyone here knew what that text thread was like trying to plan this live shoot for this song. It was insane.
Honestly,
13 locations we were choosing between, and
it's just East Coast. That's East Coast problems, because if we were in LA and we were trying to do it, we'd be like, all right, let's go here.
Yeah, see you in 20.
It's just crazy. Like, it's weird that it's been a year since When did we write Alone in My Car? Like in March, right?
Yeah. It's been a full year.
Which means we're writing our summer bops now.
That's right.
So weird.
You're always creating months ahead of releases, and I think that's always something as an artist for you, especially producer as well, but even more so for you because of how connected to it you are and how many times you listen to it over and over. When you release something 4 or 5 months after you write it, it's so old to you. You're already past it. But Messy Room was unique because I still love it so much. Like I do it still.
Our favorite part, and I'm sure it's your favorite part, it's all my fans' favorite part, it's these bad habits.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bad habits. It's like, oh, like, that bridge is so good.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm pulling this acoustic version up to tease it. Hold on, let me see if I can get it up here. Oh, yeah. You want to hear a snip?
You guys want to hear a snippet of the acoustic? Oh my god, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Someone said I look like Kris Jenner. Okay, I'm going to pretend she's how old?
The comments are hysterical. I love it.
Sometimes I want to read them, but sometimes I don't. Okay, guys, you want to hear it?
Let's do a little snip.
Shame on me for the clothes on the floor, empty bottles that I left everywhere. Last night's jacket couldn't keep me that warm. It's lying there as only as I am. And when my head gets heavy, I turn off the lights. I swear that these walls get me, and I'ma be fine. In this messy room, I don't have to think of you. There's too much for me to do. I don't have to face the truth here. In this messy room, there's nothing for you to see. In the chaos, I found peace. Only safe place I can be. In this messy room, 'cause my hold me on my thoughts look just like my room inside.
Oh, yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
That's some sad music that we're about to put out.
You love to see it.
We do. I literally go to music when I'm sad, so hopefully this does the job for everybody.
I hope so, too.
What do you guys think? Are you guys sad now? Or did we make you feel like we gave you a hug through the song?
Please upload it.
I can't wait for the video to come out.
Me too. I think the video actually adds a ton of emotion to it as well. You killed that. Dan sent it to me and I was so excited because I had the version done for a couple days before and then he sent it back with the video and I said, oh man, this is perfect.
I just it was so random because Dan, my manager was like, hey, you guys should just film a video to this. And I'm like, I didn't have that plan to do today, but I'm doing my makeup anyway, so why not? And we didn't have a location booked or anything. So I was like, all right, let's just film it in my room because that's the name of the song.
Totally.
We filmed it in my room. It wasn't messy in the video, but my emotions were, so.
That counts too. That counts too.
Yeah.
We're also getting back. The next song should be finished probably by the end of this week.
Shut the fuck up. Which one?
You know which one.
Wait. I'm trying to talk to you. Is it? I can't do the motions, but can I?
You got a birthday coming up.
Oh my god, I cannot.
That should give you a hint.
No way.
Should be done soon.
Oh my god. Okay. Did you send it off to be I forget how that even sounds. Last time I was at the studio was when? A month ago?
Yeah, don't listen to it until you get it back. It's going to be perfect.
Oh my God. We have...
A lot going on.
We do. And I can't say the names, so it's like I wish I could, but like one of the demos, not the one we were just talking about, and not the one we just did, but the middle one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to evolve that one, because to me that seems like something I would listen to like with the windows down.
Yeah, there was a bunch. There's a bunch of. I like how different they all are too, but they're still cohesive to you. But I think each of them offers a totally different mood, which is cool for fans, especially.
Dude, I'm so fucking excited. You just got me so excited. Like, I've needed that to look forward to, because I just feel like there's nothing to look forward to, and I'm just like blah right now. And I notice in between song releases my mood goes to shit. And then like when I'm releasing a song, I feel like I'm on top of the world.
Yeah, it's natural, because it's a journey regardless, and it'd be the same thing if you were touring. If you were on tour, there's always this kind of post-tour depression thing that comes with artists, that when you're going on a specific schedule and then have to change that completely, it's impossible for your mood not to change, because you're so accustomed then to being somewhere at a certain time and all that. So I think
I was on tour in 2016, and it was a stupid YouTube tour, but I fell in love with the tour life on that tour, because I loved living out of a bunk and a suitcase and waking up in new cities and performing. Like, I loved everything about it. But when I came home from that tour in 2016, I was so depressed, and I didn't understand why I was so depressed. And then I got dumped. So
yeah,
it was low. Like, it was the tour, like when you come back from a tour plus a breakup, like that was like transformation for Niki, because I just was not in a good place. But holy fuck, did I come out of that strong. So
that's when we met, you know.
did I meet you?
Yeah, we met that during that tour.
I think I remember like Allison being like, "This is my friend Rob."
Yep. Super brief, but we did.
Wait, was it at the meet and greet stand?
I don't remember, but we met for sure.
Was it backstage?
I think it was backstage. It definitely wasn't at a stand or anything, but I was at one of the shows.
It was one of the last shows, wasn't it?
Yes. That was hysterical. Look how far you've come, too. I mean, look at the music. I'm so proud of you for that.
Covers, like Work From Home by Fifth Harmony, like covers with Blue Air, like stopping around on stage, bringing fans on stage, making them wear a fucking blue wig, like doing a lip sync battle with Gabby, like what the fuck? But at least I was touring. But like, I remember being like embarrassed of the show, but loving touring.
Right, and maybe that was a really good first experience for you to know if that travel life and tour life is in your future. And I think even if you just figured that out, is worth it. That experience is always worth it if you come out knowing something you didn't before.
Dude, so if I my life, like we're set, because I get bored easily. I don't think many people can live that life. I think a lot of people want the same thing over and over and over again. A lot of people like routine and repetition. That's not me. Like, bitch, I want to wake up in a new city every fucking day. Like, that's how you know. I like living in chaos, and tour is so chaos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy.
What's really interesting, though, is Gabby hated tour, and I loved it.
Interesting.
And I didn't understand. I was like, isn't this everyone's dream? Like, why wouldn't this be your dream? Like, I couldn't understand that the tour life is meant for everyone, or it's not meant for others.
What did she say? Was she just not feeling just the constant movement?
Being on a bus. Like, some people just don't, like, to me, that was a dream, and I couldn't understand why you wouldn't want to live on a bus. Mm. But when she was like, yeah, I don't like living on a bus, like, she just likes comfort in routine. She's one of the, like, people like routine, you know?
Right.
Like, me and the tour crew, I'm still in touch with them. Like, the tour manager, the bus driver, I'm not in touch with anymore. But I used to, like, wake up in the morning and sit at the front with him and watch, like we'd be driving to go to Oregon, and, like, you'd see all these trees, and it was, like, so cool. Like, that's such a dream. Like, I was 21 years old living the dream, but I did not have my own music yet at the time, so it was not that fulfilling, but I just know that I want to tour.
How many cities did you guys hit that trip? Do you remember?
25 cities.
Wow, that's a great first look. I know it was totally different vibe for you, but that's still cool.
I want to fly to like the UK and do a bus tour over there.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it. I think the music will translate really well over there too, which is exciting. But we haven't even really approached that yet. But I think you'll have some love there too. I'm sure you already have fans there.
Yeah. Hi, buddy. Wait. I'm on live. Come here, buddy. Buddy's coming.
Yeah.
Hi. Say hello to the fans. Hello.
The realist.
He got a haircut. He doesn't look like himself right now.
He does look thin.
He got a haircut.
I love the cut, bud.
Hi. You saying hello?
Buddy's coming to the studio next time for sure. No brainer.
Bring him. Look how good he is.
He's the best.
Look at his ears. I love him to death, but he has the really most weirdest looking haircut right now. He looks like a man meets like a chihuahua.
He lost probably 10 pounds from that haircut.
Yeah, he did. He fits in his bra now. Hi. Why are you looking at me like I'm embarrassing you?
He's a fan favorite for sure.
Shit. Here we go.
There he is. Buddy's a big Messy Room fan.
Everyone loves Buddy. How can you not love Buddy?
It's impossible.
I should wait a oh my god. Last thing. All my fans think I'm going to write a song about this, which I think it'd be way too personal. But this week, on the top of all the bad things that happened, I lost my blankie got thrown out. Like my blankie from when I was a baby.
Oh no.
I basically have help with cleaning in my apartment because, messy room. So I have a cleaning lady and they thought it was trash and they admitted to getting rid of it. And they thought it was a rag that was for the garbage. And me and Nate looked in the dumpster at my apartment building and we didn't find the trash bag. We literally went dumpster diving. And then we ended up having to make a new blankie out of a shirt, but it's not the fucking same. So I'm so sad because that thing, this is an anxious job. I have mental health issues and I'm anxious all the time. That blanket could put me to sleep in a second. And I don't have it anymore.
We need to get you a new one. We got to figure it out.
I don't know how to even find a new one. How do you even, I don't know. Buddy's my blanket.
So sad.
I know. I've been, it's how bad things come in threes? Well, this was 5 things.
Tough week. A lot of music out of it, though.
I know. The good news is we've had those songwriting sessions and good things came out of those.
I think we're writing this week, too.
We're what?
I think we're writing Thursday.
Yay.
Which will be great.
Yeah, I have that upbeat Fuck It song. If you know the one I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
For post-pandemic. That I want to work on really bad.
So Messy Room, we've got acoustic and a live version, too, right? We've got 2 things left. Nice.
Dude, you know what I'm going to do once we're done here?
You want to start?
Gonna watch America's Next Top Model.
Ah.
That's my favorite show.
Sunday fun day vibes.
Honestly, I'm one of those people that gets depressed when I'm being lazy because I'm always hard on myself to always be doing something. So when I'm doing nothing, like playing Animal Crossing or watching America's Next Top Model, I literally hate myself. And I need to learn how to not hate myself when I'm just chilling out.
True. Your rest.
Or is it the hustle of entertainment?
It's a mix, but I think how you rest always affects how you work. Because I was reading this book, which I was going to talk to you about anyway. I don't remember what it was, but there was a line in it because we're both workaholics, I think. Mm-hmm. And that's really good because we're motivated and we get things done, but really bad because our balance is pretty miserable. And this book was basically talking about how instead of working to then crash and rest on the weekends, you should rest to be able to then work effectively during the week.
Dude, that's so true. Like, you have to rest on weekends.
If you don't rest, that you don't work effectively. So I think that was a really cool tip that I learned, because I'm up here up till 6 a.m, and then the next day I'm like, not good.
So true. But then I hate myself when I'm chilling out, but I need to tell myself, like, no, bitch, it's okay. Like, it's so crazy. Like, that's true, though. I notice I burn out when I don't rest.
Yeah, and it affects your mood, too.
Yeah.
Well, you have a nice little Sunday afternoon here to lock in on some TV, get a little Starbucks. You know the vibes.
The vibe. I know. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like, I also have to get used to my own company. I feel like during COVID, I got used to my own company. And lately I've been like reaching out to friends. Anytime I'm bored, I'm like, you around? You around? You around? And I'm feeling annoying. And I'm also realizing I'm like running away from my alone time. And I think alone time is important. So, like, why do we do that? Why do we do that? I don't get it.
I think we do it because we're also so used to always moving. We're always consistently, especially and I think our schedules in totally different ways are really similar. There's always something. And if you don't add time in your schedule for you, you literally will never get to it, because you can go the entire day and never think about yourself just by having meetings or having to film things or being everywhere. So you almost have to factor that into your day.
I know. It's like, what's so crazy is like in November and October around Bite of Me, I was like actually traveling. The pandemic was getting better. I was doing a lot of like stuff. Mm-hmm. And I thought I was happy. And I'm looking back and I'm like, was I happy or was I distracted?
Maybe both.
Right?
Maybe both.
Like, because nothing's changed crazy about my life. But now that I don't have a lot going on, I'm not happy. And I'm like, but my life is the same way it was in November, October. The only difference is I was like doing more. So I think maybe I was putting like a little Band-Aid on my life and it looked better and it felt better. But now my Band-Aid's off and I'm just like, fuck. But that's when good shit happens. It's so fucked how life is like that.
Yeah. But it's good. It's good that I think the COVID time, especially when you're not running around, makes you pay attention to this, because if you were doing a million things and then weren't coming home and didn't have any balance at all, then you'd be completely distracting from whatever you're feeling. So this at least gives you a minute to breathe where you can take that in. And that's what writing's for too. Like, we talk about all that stuff. So it's kind of dope.
So crazy. Because like, I don't know if it's like the full moon in Libra or like, buddy. Hold on. Buddy. Hey, come here. I hear him like ripping apart paper. Buddy, here. He loves to shred. It says it in his Instagram bio. Oh, there he is.
He's a legend.
You knew I was mad at you. Sit. He's such a good boy.
He's the best.
But I was just like, I don't know, there's been something in the air where it's like, everything I was able to fake through, I can't fake anymore. Like, I just can't fake shit. Like, I was able to, like, high function and be like, I'm fine, I'll think about that later. And now I'm like, no, bitch. Like, this is how you feel. I feel like clarity is huge right now. You have too much
to be able to push off that kind of stuff. Because if you push it off, it just builds up and then affects you worse later on. So I think it's kind of forcing you to address it as it comes in, which is better for you.
I agree.
Buddy helps you too. Buddy's like the best.
Come here. Hey, are you shy? I think he's shy. Are you shy? It's the camera. Are you shy? Yeah, he won't look at it. He knows what it is.
He's going to be on an album art one day, I feel.
Aww. He's so sad looking, but I promise he's not a sad dog. Why are you looking at me? What did I say wrong?
He's getting used to his haircut.
Yeah, he feels naked, I think. Are you naked? We always do this. I'm going to do it on live. We make him a naked puppy. Take this off. He's naked. Come here.
It's there. It's cool with it.
Come here. He's naked, and he likes his neck scratched.
How old is Buddy now?
3.
Yeah, he's a pup.
He loves this. You like that?
Nick, where's the first place you're going to travel to out of the United States when you can get on a plane again?
Oh my God. See, my mind goes to work and it goes LA, but if outside of the country, I want to do the Bahamas the right way. I went for a reality show when I was in a really bad place and we weren't necessarily having a good time. Like filming that was kind of like not fun. So I want to go back and do it the right way.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh my God. I want to get him like certified to travel with me.
What do you need to do for that?
I don't know. I want to like make him a registered anxiety pup because I have anxiety and he's so behaved. It's ridiculous.
He is good.
I think I want to take him to nursing homes. I think old people would love him. What are you doing? He like when I stop petting him, he puts my hand back on him.
I love him.
He needs constant attention. Look, I'm gonna stop. Wait, buddy. Isn't that funny?
My dog used to do that too.
He's so needy. Okay, he's done. Yeah, he's playing with him.
Well, it's a big week. It's a big week for the squad.
Yes, it is.
New content.
Yes, it is. Me and Buddy have to eat today. He already ate. I have to eat lunch. I don't know, being your own boss, like working from home, do you find like your like schedule just kind of fucked a little bit?
Yeah, I have been doing. I have a gallon of water now that I keep next to the computer, and I also put a timer on my phone, like I'll go take a walk or do push-ups or a timer just so that I stop. Because I think it's the same thing with you. If you get locked in on a task, you never will leave it until it's over. So if you don't put in those reminders to, hey, you should eat something, it's been 8 hours, it gets so bad, I feel like.
Dude, that's me. That's why I have this like water right now because I had coffee today.
Mm-hmm.
Still have to have my lunch, even though it's 4 p.m. And it's so bad if you don't have water. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
What the fuck is your problem?
Buddy's getting love in the chat. Are you reading these?
Oh, everyone's obsessed with Buddy. Sweetest little man. He has so many manners. He's so considerate. He's such a Libra. Look at that.
Yeah,
Dogs get so much attention online.
he's one of the most well-behaved dogs I've seen in a while.
He really is. He's so obedient. Honey, you can look up. He's always putting his head down, like subservient. Like, I'll listen to you. Like, Buddy, it's okay. Like, you're not gonna get punished. Like, you can look up. Yeah. He's so weird. What was that?
Niki, what's Buddy's zodiac sign?
He's a Libra.
I'm trying to answer some of these questions.
He likes balance in his life.
That was a great question. I never would have thought to ask that, actually.
What sign? I feel like Buddy has Cancer energy.
I'm starting to read through some of these. Oh, this is a good one, Nick. Do we have any melody or songwriting tips for pop music?
Oh, well,
you answer the lyrics, I'll answer the melodies.
Huh?
You answer the lyrics and I'll answer the melodies.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're the melody guy. I'm going to keep Buddy in the frame because he's being... But for lyrics, oh my God, I blob. For lyrics, I recommend that... Oh my God, I have my phone on the worst. It's on a book and a candle. But for lyrics, you have to feel something. You can't just write. Like, you have to feel something. it doesn't matter if it's not sad. Like, you could be happy, but you have to feel something. It always stems from an emotion. At least for I don't like songs that are empty. So you have to feel something. You always have to write it down. Like, instead of having a journal, I use the notes in my phone, and I treat that like my journal. And I'll literally write down a line that came in my head, a feeling that I'm feeling. I'll literally be driving. This is so not safe, but I'll literally be like, write it quickly down or voice memo it so that way I have it. And all of a sudden I'm at a songwriting session, or I'm bored and I'm writing a song, and I'll piece it together. I'll be like, what's the common theme of all these thoughts? Or there'll be a really good title that I came up with in my head, and I'm like, let's write this thing. Like, you know what I mean? There has to be a feeling. If there's nothing there, then it's not going to be, at least to me, a good song. I think songs come from feelings, personally.
Right. I think it's, and especially with your stuff, since it is so honest, it does stem from the lyric. And I think the melody side of things it's both track and how you sing, right? It's track is different than melody. So if you have the top line of the song in the industry is lyric and melody of how you sing it and what you sing, and the track side is building the track. So I think from our side, it starts with the track first, just to kind of get us in a vibe, and then that vibe matches what you're saying. So I think if you, like Messy Room, when you had the title first, I built the track actually off your title, because I remember that day we were on FaceTime and you said, hey, I have this idea. It's called Messy Room. Let's talk about it. And we kind of talked through it a little bit. And then I left you for like 20 minutes. And I said, buddy, I left you for 20 minutes and said, all right, cool. Let me go build this out a little bit. And then it was quick from there.
Yep.
So,
ask, what's your favorite song of mine?
Me? Mm-hmm. My favorite song would probably be, so far, Messy Room with Alone in My Car is a close second.
That's how I feel too.
They compete for me, personally. This next one may be a competitor for me.
That's how I feel too. I feel like Alone in My Car, I'm always going to feel something about it, because it was like your first relationship. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Messy Room has everything I want in a song. Like, if I was to hear that song, I'd add it to my playlist, which means we did something right.
Right. I love how everyone else comments on their own favorite, and I love that none of them agree with us in their own way.
Everyone's saying, Bite of Me, justice for Bite of Me.
I love that.
But I love Bite of Me. It's just like, that's more personal, not something I would have on repeat. It's kind of like a moment. Oh my God, he wants his back? He's literally wants... Buddy.
He's trying to put on his coat.
You want your coat back?
Love it. Alone in My Car is my ringtone. That's what's up.
You want to?
I feel like that one should have went crazy on TikTok.
Which one?
Alone in My Car was such a good TikTok song.
I know. It's so good. They love to resurface things that are old.
Mm-hmm.
You like?
Okay, I'm reading through the comments now. I'm back. I'm locked in. Does Buddy have an IG? Probably needs one after this.
He does have one.
There you go.
I love you. We love you. Love of my life.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Here you go. He likes his bra.
Oh, you got good hair compliments, Nick.
Thanks, guys. Oh, I love my new hair. You know what's really weird is I was in Rob's studio when I came up with the idea, and we did it so quickly. And I haven't looked back since. You would think I'd miss the red, but I really haven't, which is weird. Which is how I know that I did the right thing.
You were very, very, very direct on that decision. You didn't even second guess it, which I knew. That's how I knew you were going to love it, because you didn't even ask. You just said, yeah, I'm changing my hair tonight. I said, all right, cool. Let me know.
I can't believe I did it. I'm really happy I did, though.
I'm glad, too. It looks great.
You're so cute. Come here. I can't handle this. Everyone deserves a dog, I feel like.
Yeah, they're the best. They're the best.
Releasing new music, yeah, I always get scared people aren't gonna like it. That's a big, I don't know.
Good question.
I always get nervous because I feel like just because we have our taste doesn't mean everyone has our taste, but I hope everyone has their taste.
The real truth of that too is you get so nervous that you call me like 3 days before, and it's like, do you think this song is good? And I'll say yes. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
You feel it.
True. I'm sorry, Buddy's stealing the show.
Yeah, it's all good. He deserves it.
I hate you. I hate you.
He deserves it.
All the comments are about Buddy because he's just so fucking cute. Have you ever written any songs you don't like recently? We definitely have.
One. This is a great question. How do you decide on what song will be next? That's a great question.
How do I don't know.
I think that's a multifaceted answer. I think that's Niki making choices as to what she likes best, first and foremost, and then that's all of us talking about what makes the most sense as far as vibe and direction and tempo and what time of the year is it. So that was a great question.
Yeah. I feel like it has to do with time of year, mood, what's going on in life. Like, I'm not going to release a song about living my best life during a pandemic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Demi Lovato's new album. Yeah, I'm so excited.
When is that coming out?
I should know that answer. I don't know, but Dancing with the Devil is such a good song.
Yeah, it is good. Bieber's album is out. I just listened to that 3 or 4 days ago. Had a bunch of friends on there.
But he's such a softie, they're saying. Yeah, he's definitely sensitive and needy.
Music video concepts. You can answer that one.
Which one?
How do you come up with music video concepts?
I see it in my head. Ask Rob. Like, I literally tell him when I'm recording it what I...
It's true. It's true.
Silence is...
I'm gonna go to lunch.
It's probably because I'm taking my phone.
I'm so hungry.
Me too. I know what I want for lunch.
What are you picking between mozzarella sticks and what's your go-to lunch?
Quesadilla.
Oh, that is the right one. You're right.
Why do you do that too? You just get a tortilla, some cheese, some salt, and
So good.
what's your go-to lunch?
I am a big quesadilla or sandwich fan, actually. Either one. And that Mexican spot that we go to at the studio is the truth. I don't know what the name shout them out, but they're really good.
Well, I don't even know their name. So
Me
fucking
either.
good.
Me either. All right, Nick, I'm out. You and Buddy are on your own.
Okay, we're gonna go cuddle and eat lunch.
We'll see everybody soon.
I'm gonna bring in some.
You should.
You'll love it.
I'm a big fan.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys soon.
Look out for the acoustic coming Wednesday. Keep active on my socials. You'll get little snippets, teasers, the videos coming, and yeah, this was fun.
Big week. See you all on Wednesday.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye. How do I end?